you, Hannah. I think it's a good idea to have a video conference in 3 parties. Yeah, okay. And our next session will be presented by Jean from Haiduan Junior High School in Taitung County, and also Wei Chong from Shanling Junior High School in Kaohsiung City, and their partner, Alex Oliphant from WWU. And their presentation is titled English Classes, a Language Learning Wonderland. Please join me to welcome Jean.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Wow. Welcome to our English class, A Language Learning Wonderland. And I'm Jean from Haiduan Junior High, and my partner Alex Oliphant, and Winnie from Shanling Junior High School. So today I want to talk about. First one is I want to give you a very brief introduction of my super mini school. And the second one is what do we do, what do we teach in the club project. And then I would like to talk about the last strategy that I learned from this course. And it may not 100% original, but indeed I was inspired by this program. And let's see, the first one. Oh, this is how we looked when we were having the cloud project. And you can see this picture, network problem, so I'm doing the rolling eyes. Yeah. And Haiduan Junior High is a super mini school because we got only 3 classes. That means we only have 1 class for each grade. So there are 60 students in total. That makes me the only English teacher in my school. And all of my students, they are Bunun tribes. And since I was a homeroom teacher of 9th graders, so I chose them as the participants. So there are 12 students join this club project. And this is our meeting time every twice a month. Okay, let's see the club project. So basically, we have 5 topics, and for each topic, we meet 2 times. And the first topic is get to know teacher Alex. So we use the 3x3 grid, and you put your name or picture in the middle of the grid, and then you came up with sentences like true or false descriptions about yourself. And the first week is teacher Alex introduced himself to the students. And the second week, they changed. So the students made a description about themselves to teacher Alex. So if the description, like teacher Alex likes seafood, and the students think, oh, maybe yes, they do this gesture, or make the sound, ding dong, ding dong. And what if it is wrong? They made it sound, ding ding. Let's see, what did they do? How did they do it? Hello, wake up. Don't be sleepy in the afternoon. I'm talking to my video, I'm sorry. He's saying I'm tired of sports, but actually no, he likes it very much.
You're tired of sports?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, and our second topic is outdoor activity. Why everything goes so slowly? Okay, so first of the teacher Alex will show the PowerPoint without any sentences on it. So the students just focus on their listening and then combine the listening with the images. And then after those pictures, teacher Alex will also show those sentences and focus on the past tense so that students can finish their worksheet look like this. Okay, so students have to write the correct past tense inside the blanks. They also draw the picture about this sentence. That can make them more. That can make them more impressed about the sentences. And our second week about this outdoor activity is fully game. So that again, teacher Alex will say something like true or false description. Teacher Alex say, oh, I like climb the trees, which is false. So students have to jump to the left. Because if the sentence is right, students have to jump to the right. Oh yeah, I'm not good at right and left. So let's see the clip.
I climb the park. 1, 2, 3.
Because the video too kind of lag, so yeah. But actually it's fun for the students. They got really excited when Alice gave in the sentences. And sometimes students, they're cheating like, hey, what's the answer? What's the answer? And they won't jump until other students jumping. Yeah, that's very cute. I'm sorry. The computer getting more and more slow. I don't know why. And our third topic is, since teacher Alex is going to Taiwan, actually it's coming to Taiwan now. Okay, it's in Taiwan in December. So we also have the lesson plan, like planning his trip, what he want to do here. So we asked the students to put the sentences that Alex is going to do about 16 events in Taiwan, and when they get the sentence, when they pronounce the sentences correctly, they got the grade. So they will see who got the most grades. It's a bingo game. And then I also asked students to memorize the sequence of 16 events. So actually there are just 2 students in one group. So that means each one student, they have to memorize 8 events without writing it down, which means very difficult to them, I supposedly. So anyway, doesn't work. Okay, actually I prepared some clips, but it just can't show now. Okay, pretending we are all watching the video, please. Yeah. Our fourth week is about food. And this is our worksheet. So basically, teacher Alex just introduced about food and kitchenware, what he has in his kitchen. Students have to fill in those blanks. Doesn't work. And when teacher Alex saying like, okay, where is the milk? The milk is, I putting them in the fridge. So the students also have to use those small stickers and put it on the pictures. So the testing time is about teacher Alex asking them, okay, just like what I just say, where is the milk? And then the students have to answer Alex's question by looking at the mini poster they just saw. And then when teacher Alex talk about food in America, the second week would be students' turn to talk about food in Taiwan. So I give teacher Alex those names about Taiwanese food. And then students came up with 3 descriptions about the food. So that when the students talking about, oh, it is ice, it is sweet, and then teacher Alex have to put the names on here to match the name and the pictures together. That's also fun to the students. And our last topic is New York. And we use observation chart to do this. I don't know, can you see the handwriting here? Okay, it's pretty small. Actually, the handwriting is very terrible, but that's my demonstration. So students know how to do the observation chart. And let's move on to glass strategies. Just a few months ago, when I was in WW, sitting there as a student, listening to the professors introduce those glass strategies, I was thinking like, wow, I think my student would like it so, but that's hard to happen because I'm a super busy teacher. And those strategies involve a lot of paperwork and preparation. So until a few weeks ago, when our project assistant Kevin sent an email saying like, hey teacher, you gotta send me something that you're going to present in this conference. I was thinking, oh no. So how to get 0 from hero, or maybe not hero, just how do I present it? So I came up with those strategies. I applied those strategies in my classroom. Let's see the first one. I use this one to apply in ninth graders because ninth graders, their vocabulary are more and more difficult. So I picked up some difficult words to apply this strategy. Actually, this is from the reading part. And like the third word here is speechless. So the students write on the prediction here. They're saying like, they don't know what is speech, but they know speech look like speak. So they tell me, okay, so the speech look like speak, and less is opposite to more. So they tell me speechless means quiet. And I think that's very close. So I think these strategies are quite suitable for teachers to teach vocabulary. And indeed, when I give them the tests, they are more familiar with those difficult words than the other words that I didn't give them this worksheet. So I think this strategies is good for trying. And then this one, I really want to share this one with you. This one is so good. But we do have network, right? So basically, you just chant to the tune of the farmer in the dell. Okay. So my seventh grader students in the textbook is talk about animals. So we use the sentence pattern chart to write down like adjective, ugly, old, small. Those words are all from textbook. And then nouns, because that lesson is talk about animals, and then verbs. They also came from textbook. The students choose their favorite words on it. So they're seeing like beautiful koala, beautiful koala, beautiful and happy koala eat on the grass. Yeah. I'm as cute as my students. Thank you. And next one is observation chart. This one, I think students' observation is quite impressive. That is because they're writing some sentences like they've noticed the architecture is quite different in New York. And I was so surprised. I think, yeah, they're smart, just like me, again. And the next one, process grid. I like this one so much. That's because it is a grid with categories across the top and the down, top and down design. And then that means like what we do in WW is that we have to write down the Fairhaven, how about housing there, and the teacher gives some articles to read, and I like this so much. So I think my students can also do that. So I give them, it's also from textbook. I give them the dialogue, and this dialogue talks about how do you get good luck. And there are 4 steps. So they draw the 4 steps. They draw the 4 steps down, and then, so they draw the picture in the front and write down the sentences at the back. So they are doing like this. So the first step is, okay, you write down your wishes on da 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 da, and it's also good for the group presentation. Doesn't work again. And then I also use this to do my reading teaching. And I first ask students to read an article about how do people in America and in Taiwan to get good luck. And this chart is good for compare and contrast, so that they do this chart first, and then they can post have learned to those lines. Okay, so those are the feedbacks from my students. And there's one really special that I want to share with everybody is that the student here, he say, meeting with teacher Alex is so fun. Yes, it's so fun. I can tell from his eyes. But then he say, it's easy to follow his instruction. I doubt that because I know he's lying. Because every time when teacher Alex say something, he would do something like this. What does teacher Alex just say? Oh, I got it. And then he would come to the camera and saying like, okay, I got it. Actually, he just don't know what's happening. Yeah, but I see that how this program motivates my students. Though they are not good at that, they still want to try that. I think I was so touched by this part. As to me, before I work with my teacher Alex, my Queenie, the reason that I want to join this program is mainly because I want to get away from my students for 5 weeks. Yeah, but since they're both hardworking persons, I changed my mind. So, though I'm not good enough, I know that I always want to try to be better. So, thanks you to Dance WW, Dance MOE-NTNU, Dance everybody to give me this chance. Thank you.